Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back at it here with a deck that I have played with before, made some slight changes, like no Executioner anymore, but in favor of Recruits just because I can, utilize a little more of that split lane action, which tends to be really solid right now, especially when coupled with something like the Furnace. So I'm going to go Prince here. Furnace is your main air defense because you don't have a Executioner this time. Furnace does lock on, so I think our opponent probably overcommitted or just completely forgot about it, and we get another Fire Spirit to spawn, and that Spirit Empress does do some damage, but all in all, I will take that trade any day of the week. I have the Evil Goblin Giant just because it's a really solid option. If you don't have it, or if you prefer, maybe having something like the Evil Recruits, definitely feel free to do that. You want the Evil Bomber, definitely do that as well. So in this case, I'm obviously looking for a better trade. I'm going to start early here and maybe go for something even like a Rage. Okay, maybe it's not worth it, but I'm going to go with Bomber here. Yeah, he's going to have to drop a lot of Elixir to defend that, so I'm definitely fine with it because his Goblin Giant really only got like one hit. So I'm not too worried. I'm going to take this Bomber hit actually because I'm just going to balance out the damage taken on both sides. I really want this for his Brawler, so let's do this here. Should be able to clean that up. And then we're going to go for something like the E-Spirit here. So that isn't in line with our tower, so that's going to help us big time. Oh, now it is. So I think we might even get a King Tower activation. A little bit off, but that's fine. Let's go Goblin Giant here. We have the Rage. We're going to go with the Bomber here to try and kind of clean that up a lot quicker. Rage here, he's got a Tornado. I was not expecting that for some reason, but we have a few things left, so Bomber is going to force out an opposing Bomber, and we might be fine here. I'm going to go with the Furnace, and that's going to be great against that E-Giant just spawning more Furnaces or Fire Spirits every time. So that's going to be pretty solid. He's going to opt for Lightning, which is great because he doesn't have too much to defend this, I don't think. So I'm going to go for Bomber here. And if that Brawler gets taken out, what else does he have? I'm going to leave this for the most part, and I'm just going to Rage this up. Prince is still alive. Prince is going to get onto tower. I don't care at all about that Goblin Brawler on that right side. And that right there is how you defeat a pretty solid E-Giant deck with this deck. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling. And starting with Bombers, all right, with this deck. You can always drop a Rage. It's 2 Elixir, does some damage. You don't really need it until double Elixir unless you get a really solid push through. I'm going to go Recruits here. This could hurt. Depends on what he has here for what else he's going to do, but I'd rather save my Lightning at this point, and we can work with that after the fact. If anything, we'll probably go for a King Tower activation on that E-Dragon. So yeah, we're going to get that, which is nice. We're going to go Prince. We'll take the damage there because, yeah, he's going to poison that or maybe do something against the Furnace, so we'll get this going, kind of balance things out. Prince will get countered by Ice Wizard and 1 Elixir Skeletons. So we're just going to hang back here. Don't really know. Could be Balloon, seeing the Bowler and the E-Drag. So we're just going to go Goblin Giant here. He's got the Evil Knight as well, so I definitely think it's going to be that. So I'm going to go Bomber here. I really want to go for something like a Lightning. I'm just going to Rage this up. Bomber doesn't stay alive, unfortunately. Maybe it makes sense. We almost get a stab off, guys. That would have been wild. Alright, so we have Prince again. And we're just going to do that. And I know he's got the 1 Elixir Skeleton's just waiting. So that should be pretty good. Prince hopefully takes that out. Doesn't get that charge, so we aren't able to take it out, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, this is going to be Graveyard. Okay, wasn't even expecting that. Okay, so with the King Tower activated, we are definitely not as threatened by this. Obviously still going to be troublesome to deal with, but we should be good after this. I know he's got that evil Inferno Dragon, so I'm going to go for Goblin Giant here. I'm really going to tempt him. We have Lightning, so we're going to kind of clean this up. We have a lot here, so I'm going to rage this up as well. Get that evil Goblin Giant on tower, and look at that, just tearing it up. Let's go with the E-Spirit here. Pretty decent amount of damage, actually. And that's going to all chain on through, and we have Goblins galore on that Ice Wizard. So that worked out really well, and that's kind of one of those pushes you want. So I'm going to just go for a Prince here. Almost got that connection, which would have been wild. I'm going to go ahead and just lightning this. And our Furnace is still alive. Let's go with our Goblin Giant here. And I'm just going to rage this up. I know he's got his Tornado and whatnot, but we'll see if something can happen here. Would be great. Don't think it's going to happen though. So he's defending this pretty well. If we get a hit, that would be wild. We don't quite get that hit. We can go Bomber here. And we're just going to do this. With the Furnace, we should be able to kind of clean this up. I know it turned its attention to the Evo Knight, so this is getting a lot closer. But that one push was absolutely crucial. Let's go Goblin Giant here. We need to get our Lightning down. So 5, and then we're just at about 6. We're going to Lightning this down. I know he's got that Inferno Dragon, and that could be a problem, obviously. So we need to be ready here. Let's go with the Furnace. Yeah, there is that Inferno Dragon. So I figured he was going to do something like that. I'm going to go Bomber here to kind of help out. Yeah, we should be fine like this. I don't think we can... I don't imagine a world where we take too much damage with that. So I'm going to go ahead and Lightning this. And essentially all we have to do is just Lightning Cycle our opponent. Just dropping the cheapest stuff here. But we got to be careful about him potentially trying to Lightning block. And that is not even going to have to be a problem. Good game, well played. That one push was absolutely crucial for us getting the win here. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things going. And we can start out... Yeah, we'll just start out with the Furnace here. I can't imagine this being a balloon deck with the Wall Breakers. I mean, anything could happen, I guess. But Furnace is going to do a great job getting those Fire Spirits to at least be a problem for that first wave. Let's go with the Goblin Giant here afterwards. So it looks like it's just going to be a faster cycle miner deck. I wonder if this is the one with the Magic Archer that people were running, you know, maybe half a year ago or something. So we're just going to hang on to our Bomber here. Oh, wait a second. If we rage this up, we're definitely going to reach the tower. He's going to have to drop something. Oh, wow. I did not know that was a thing. But the more you learn. So we're going to give him King Tower activation, which is going to make things a lot tougher. Obviously, Wall Breakers were just a block there. We should be able to do this pretty comfortably. We have the E-Spirit. And, oh, we almost get that connection. The 1 Elixir Skeletons definitely saved them there. If the E-Spirit was timed a little bit better, a little bit earlier, maybe would have gotten something through. But Bomber is actually going to be a pretty solid option against Wall Breakers if you drop it fast enough. So one thing with this deck that he's rocking is he doesn't have a heavy spell. At least traditionally they don't. They have Tornado and they have Log. So I'm just going to go with the Furnace here in the back. Should be able to do this all day, every day. Get some pretty good value. Lightning is obviously going to be a lot of value for us. So I'm going to go Evil Goblin Giant here. He's going to go for his Magic Archer. So we're definitely going to be in a spot where we can Lightning this and get good value. And he didn't Lightning block, which is going to work out well for us. But he's going to go for his Tornado. So that's going to be pretty solid defense. In Double Elixir, we'll definitely have the advantage here. I'm going to get my Bomber going here in the back. I'm going to go for the E-Spirit. I'm going to go for... Okay, this is where things get a little bit tricky. We need to break one of those at least. We don't, so that is going to be a lot of damage we just took. We'll go Goblin Giant here. I think it ends up going behind that, so that's going to suck. But yeah, that Valkyrie is going to put in mad work right here. Let's go Bomber here. E-Spirit as well should be able to buy us enough time, which it does. So game's not over yet. Still a lot of game left to play. I'm going to go ahead and lightning this. Should be good to take out the Valkyrie as well. And we get a Prince shot on the tower, which is always nice. Let's go for the recruits here. I'm going to rage this up. Get them to attack a little faster and kind of clean that up. So obviously, you know, definitely use it on defense too. It's not just an offensive card. He doesn't have his evil Valkyrie quite yet. So that's great because that's going to be good for us. I know he's going to go for a tornado. We just need him to go for... I thought he was going to go bomb tower for some reason over there. So that's just a bad bet on my side. But this is going to be interesting for sure. Let's rage this up. Bomber gets taken out because I put it too close. So we're going to take a pretty big lick right there. Let's go for the recruits here. He can't really drop anything too threatening. I'm going to go like this. E-Spirit should be pretty solid. Oh, wow. This is such a filthy push he just put together right there. It was so simple, but yet so effective. I'm going Goblin Giant here because kind of have to, given everything else. I'm waiting on him to drop something else. I'm going to go Lightning, and that should be pretty solid. We're going to rage this up, and Goblin Giant is going to get through for another hit, and I'm just going to leave that side. I'm literally just focused over here. I know he's got that Magic Archer. He dropped that actually pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and lightning this, and we are going to win by 27. I played that absolutely horribly, but we're still able to come out with a win there. Really, really solid stuff. That should definitely be, you know, definitely over 50% win rate, maybe 60% win rate. But yeah, good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling up against Dagger Duchess, which is always great as a recruits user, especially in double elixir and triple elixir. So we'll go Bomber here. I'm going to go Furnace because I see that lightning. And he's got Skeleton King. I mean, it still could be, in theory, maybe a, you know, balloon deck, but I kind of doubt it. Anyways, I'm going to go for recruits here. He can pop that ability. Oh, he's got Graveyard. What? Okay. I'm going to rage this up, help our Princess Tower out a bit. And we should start damaging down that Inferno Dragon. He left that left side to its own thing. That's going to be a lot of damage. That's going to be a lot of damage. I don't think he was ready for that. So Prince is obviously going to be very, very hindered in this matchup. Just really, really, you know, beaten down because of all the skeletons he's going to get from things. So this should be okay. We should get that lock on the Witch. One thing about the Witch that I really, really like now, and I can appreciate, is that they got rid of all the other skeletons kind of healing her. So now only the skeleton she spawns will actually yield some health, some healing. So this should be interesting here. Hopefully we can get... Oh, he's smart enough to at least not give us a hit. I'm going to go ahead and actually rage this up. Take that out. Not really all going to make that much of a difference, but for the most part, it shouldn't be too bad. We'll go with our Furnace here. I know he's got his... you know, his ability as well. So at least we're able to kind of start cleaning things up. Bomber's doing the best it can. And we actually came out of that not too bad, considering how bad or how much we committed right there. So that wasn't that great of a bet for me, but it works out for now. Let's go with the Goblin Giant here. He's still dropping his Tombstone a little early, like not waiting. So that might be something to keep in mind here. I'm going to go Prince. I want that Witch to come out because that's going to be another source of pain for us. I'm going to go ahead and lightning this. Okay, he goes for the Witch on the other side, which is fine. We should finally get some Fire Spirits out. That should help us. But he's going for the opposite lane, which I'm kind of surprised about. E-Spirit here to clean all that, all the skeletons up. So definitely, like I said, very, very useful. Let's go Furnace here. That would take care of that Inferno Dragon. We'll go Prince over here. Should help clean up that Valkyrie. And we're going to go Bomber here, actually. So that should be fine because, yeah, everything's just going to start shifting over. So that Tombstone got really lucky. I'm going to go with the recruits here. I know he's going to, you know, have enough for that ability for sure. Don't know if he's going to pop it, though. I'm gonna go for Furnace here because he doesn't really have a great way to stop it, besides just poisoning it. So that's gonna work out for us. It's gonna be more pressure for him to deal with. I'll go Bomber here, and I'm gonna go for the Recruits actually, and we should be good once we get some damage on that Tombstone. Yeah, it's gonna move fast, but I don't think it's gonna be enough, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and Lightning this, take out that Inferno Dragon. We actually get a stab off. That's pretty good. So that right side is definitely struggling. Now the question is how we want to defend this. Let's go with our Furnace here. I know he's got that poison. We got to be super careful. Oh, he's going all in right here. Okay. So that's going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to rage this up. I'm going to go E-Spirit here because that should be pretty good on defense. Witch is definitely not nearly as scary anymore after they nerfed her. I thought the skeletons wouldn't spawn, so that's a mistake on my part. Let's go Bomber here. Hopefully we kind of clean that up. I'm going to go Lightning here. That's pretty good. Essentially, we just have to hold on for like 30 seconds. I don't know how realistic that is, to be honest, but I'm going to go for the Prince here. And he's going to pop the ability after the fact, which kind of sucks. Let's go for this here. I'm going to rage this up. Hopefully keep our tower alive. We just need to damage down that other side a little bit. Let's do this here. We are basically running this to the very, very end. We have Lightning, and that should be good enough for us to win and escape Graveyard, which is really, really tough with this matchup. As you can see, really, I'm just makeshifting defense with the Bomber or the E-Spirit, but sometimes if you're able to kind of break on through just one solid time, you know, you can kind of ride that all the way to the end of the match. So good game, well played. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to continue fine-tuning some of the decks I showed earlier this season and trying out some new decks. So if you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comment section below. Won't be able to do all of them. I'll try them out, see how I feel about it personally, but hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.